What's up, YouTube? How's everybody been doing? Hopefully everybody's been doing all right. And I hope you guys liked the video that I posted last weekend with flying and all that. I know it wasn't the best video when it comes to, like, it didn't have audio, or, well, I mean, it had audio, the sound of the aircraft, but it didn't have the audio of us talking and everything inside the aircraft, because I didn't have the adapter to be able to run the headset and mic that we use to fly with to then be able to work with the GoPro. But I do have that adapter now, so in the future, next time I go flying, I will be able to actually put our audio in, or our communication into the video as well, so it'll be hopefully a little bit better than what this last one was. Anyways, besides that, I briefly talked in the beginning of that video about like why I've been so very spread out with videos lately and missed quite a bit of time there. So just to kind of touch on that again, go a little bit more in depth. Long story short is I'm in the process of doing things to set myself up better for the future, and the future being summer next year, summer to early fall time frame. I am trying to get myself set up so that way I can hopefully get the job that I would like to get come that time next year. So right now, that is where my priority is, that is where my focus is, and so that's why this is kind of falling to the back burner, because that's what gets me a paycheck every month. So I kind of need to have that as my focus so I can continue to pay the bills, do all that good stuff, and then continue to make videos like this in my free time. But in order to be able to do that, I need to make sure that I have a job. I mean, I'm still currently working, so don't think I'm out of a job. I'm not. That is not the case. But I am doing what I need to in my spare time to set myself up for a different job in hopes to get said job next year. So it's kind of where I'm at right now. And again, I do want to apologize that I've taken such a hiatus from making videos, and unfortunately that hiatus is probably going to continue for a bit longer in order for me to be able to get everything, all my ducks in a row essentially. So it's kind of the unfortunate side of this, but like I said, my future, you know, a good job, all that stuff is what is priority right now. So this is gonna kind of sit back for a little while I get all that stuff squared away. I'll continue to make videos when I can, like this, and I'll post them as I can, but I'm gonna try and do a video every week. It's probably it's not gonna be feasible right now, and I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you guys stick with me through this time, and the videos will eventually go back to being, for the most part, every week. But it's gonna be a little while. It's gonna be a couple months where we're gonna be kind of scarce on videos. So again, I want to apologize in advance, and hopefully you guys will stick with me through this time. But anyways, this is actually the first time I have taken the bike out in almost a month, honestly. If I'm trying to think back, I think it's the first time I've been on the bike in almost a month. It's been at least 3 weeks, if not a month. That's just how busy I've been and how much stuff I've had going on. I mean, I haven't even hopped on the bike to ride to work. Like, it's been pretty bad. It's just been constantly going, and then it just feels like it's a fire hose of just non-stop everything right now. But today, I need to go out and run some errands, and I decided, you know what? It's not a bad day out. It's a little cloudy, and they're kind of grayish clouds. Those don't look too great, but forecast was not calling for too bad. So I was like, you know what? temperature's good, I'm gonna take the bike to go run my errands because it needs to run, and I just need to ride and relax a little bit again. So that's what I'm out doing right now. I'm just gonna run some errands. Gotta run by a little post office drop box stuff and mail some things, put them in there. It is a Sunday, so obviously post office isn't open or whatever, but their little drop box, I'll just stick all the stuff in there that I need to mail. And then got a couple other errands I need to run, go by the grocery store, pick up some smaller items, stuff like that. So decided to take the bike out. Nice day, enjoy the bike. I mean, it needed to start again. Honestly, when I went to start it, I was worried it wasn't gonna start there for a minute. It was sounding a little bit weak on the battery side. And I normally have the bike plugged up, or I mean, I have a battery tender, and I just, last time I rode, I didn't plug it up because I'd been riding so frequently I didn't really need to. And then of course I don't plug it up and I don't ride for 3 weeks, almost a month, and luckily she still started, but she is a little bit of a struggle. And bike is super dirty and dusty from just sitting in my garage, so it needs a detail. My truck is, oh god, my truck is bad. And I've never been one to care about my truck as much because that's my daily driver, and I mean, it's a truck. I use it like a truck. So I've never been like, oh, it needs to be pristine and all that stuff, right? But it is really bad right now. Like I need to at least give it a wash. The bike needs to get cleaned. The cars need to get cleaned. So the bike and the cars I typically take care of a lot more than I take care of my truck, because again, it's a truck. It's a nice truck, but it's a truck, and I use it like a truck. But yeah, it is all of the vehicles need a good cleaning. The cars and the bike, since it's getting into winter, I need to clay bar them, put some wax on them, because they're pretty much going to get put away. I mean, the bike won't, I'll still ride the bike, but the cars will pretty much get put away for the winter. Anyways, pulling up to the little post office drop box real quick. I will be right back with you guys. Alright, done at the post office, back on the road. And get in the right lane. Cool. Yeah, so that's on my list of things to do. So it's definitely need to be cleaned. I mean, hell, I still got a part for this motorcycle to install that I've had for 2 months or more now, and I still haven't installed it on the daggone bike. I mean, it's not a super quick install, so that's why, because I just haven't had the time to do it. But it'll be a little bit more in depth of an install on the bike, so it's going to take me some time. So I need to just set the time aside and actually do it. Like I said, I've had the part for probably a good 2 months now, if not maybe a little longer than that, and I just still have not installed it. And I'll make the video when I do finally install it for that to be able to post. So hopefully that'll get done here sooner rather than later. And we do have the holidays coming up, so I will be able to, well, I'll have obviously days off work for the holidays besides just, you know, Saturday, Sunday, and that should be able to allow me some time to actually install that part on the bike. So I really want to install it. It looks really nice, but I just haven't had the time to do it. My weekends are taken up by trying to build fixed wing time and the little aircraft, or in the little plane, and then Sundays are typically this. I'm running errands, or I'm working on the house, or working around the house, or maintenance, or whatever, you know. I mean, typical just life. So never ending vicious cycle. Things will slow down and things will get back to normal here eventually. In the end, again, I just want to reiterate, I am truly sorry about not posting frequently right now, and that this is going to continue. And again, I hope you guys stick with me through this. It will get back to a more regular schedule upload eventually. I don't want to say soon, I don't want to say in a month, I don't know, but it will. It's just gonna take some time in order to get back to that, because I gotta take care of what I need to take care of first. So I gotta focus on me for a little bit and my future. So I'm sorry about that, truly. And like I said, I hope you guys will stick with me through this. If you're new to the channel, it's kind of a weird video to be your first one from me. Feel free to go back through any of my videos and watch them and see if you like what you see. If you like the videos that I'm putting out, hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, and it would really help me out. And as always, stay safe out there, keep the rubber side down, and I'll see you on the road. Bandit out.